forest climate is far more pleasant than that of the desert.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale? Yes.
Oh. Hyman was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something... Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some...
So, Tainari, what's really...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Shh! Kale's asleep.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and in... So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... Well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her... But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied.
What?
It appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been...
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you...
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets... Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently, though a moderate amount of physical exercise... All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale...
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo!
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Yeah. Propagate. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather, we'll rendezvous here.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed...
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? Can you tell me the exact...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get it clear enough.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it...
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari! What did...
You two have only just... There's a unique... The affected area is...
Yes, Amir is as Amir said.
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture within a but you don't seem to care...
Don't worry,
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may... We typically only... Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering. Thank you. But I must warn you. Even with element... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Scatter! What? Yeah! Propagate! Yeah!
Let it rain.
Scatter! What? Yeah! Propagate! Scatter!
Lay waste to the wicked!
Told you I'd win.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Propagate! Yeah! Yeah! Scatter! Germinate! Propagate!
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering. Yes, thanks to you two.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well.
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone, if that simply meant war. For instance, this presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rain and most.
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, no, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard Irminsul is a... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continually the Dendro Archon. And as for the withering... That's right. My ancestors learned of this. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering. All right, that's enough on...
Huh?